What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool stuff almost every single day. And in today's video, we have
I stole it from that square. Yeah, this'll be fun. What do you want? You want merch? We've got merch. You want early access to videos? A private Facebook group? We've got it all. Check it out. The link's in the description.
Well, that was weird, but I guess he's not wrong. We do have merch, links in the description, as well as Patreon, which will give you early access to my videos, access to a private Facebook group, and much, much more. You can also sign up to be a channel member, get special emojis and all kinds of bullshit for live streams. But yeah, that was weird. Anyways, back to the video. In today's video, we have a very special mask unboxing, something that I've been waiting on for quite some time. So we're just gonna go ahead and get right into it and see what we've got. This comes to us courtesy of my buddy Rob Lewis, longtime friend of the channel. He's been in a few videos as well, and he has sent many items to be reviewed here on the House of Masks. So, huge thank you to Rob. I'm definitely excited to see what's in here. I can't wait to get on into it. So, first things first, we do have a bonus mask right here at the beginning. Probably could have done an unboxing on this thing by itself, but I feel like we have done enough smaller Slipknot mask unboxings. I did just open one of these not too long ago, maybe like a week or two ago. So, we're just gonna throw this one right in here at the beginning. Here is a Mick mask. Now, you're probably wondering, Volume 3, All Hope Is Gone, Point 5, We Are Not Your Kind, who fucking cares? They're all the same. Regardless, Rob did an absolutely amazing job on these, and they look fucking fantastic, and I cannot wait to get this into my set, because we could always use another Mick in the very teeny tiny Mick section, due to the fact that he doesn't change his masks that often. Yes, they do change from album to album, whether it's the paint, slight differences in the finish, or even slight differences in the sculpt, but for the most part, all of Mick's masks are very similar. So, take your guess. What is this? I know what it is, actually, but I'd like to see if you guys can differentiate the masks on your own. So let me know what era Mick you think this is. We will set this guy to the side, and we will take a look at the actual piece that I've been waiting on for quite some time, and the piece that I am super excited to have now. I'm sure that if you guys can see down into the box that a lot of you already know what this is, but let's take a look. I will show it to you guys first before I get to take a real good look at it. Ooh, there we have it. So super sick. Now, believe it or not, this is not an original. Yes, this is a latex recast of the Max Headroom mask. These were recasted directly off of a real Max Headroom mask, and these are on some Paleface Studios level shit, which is probably the highest compliment that I could give anybody in the hobby right now. Now, a lot of the people around my age or older probably know exactly why I have this mask, but a lot of my younger audience are probably wondering, what the fuck is a Max Headroom? And let me tell you, this is a very cool piece. So, essentially, this is a mask of Max Headroom. Now, who is Max Headroom? Max Headroom was a British artificial intelligence character that was seen on television, and he was first introduced in 1985.
This is Max Headroom, and what you're about to witness is one of the most sinister sounding intros to a trailer to one of the greatest epics ever produced in the history of television. And there's more, because you are going to see it as well.
Yes, it.
Yes, it. Yes, namely, the Max Headroom story.
He was known as the first computer-generated TV personality. They were really trying to do some futuristic stuff with this thing. Now, when I say computer-generated, I don't mean literally CGI. It wasn't like he was some computer-drawn character like a Disney Pixar film or something like that. He was portrayed by a real person. Matt Frewer, something like that. I tried to do my research before this episode, but there's a lot to go over. So we're already off to a really weird start here with this character. We've just got this strange concept from way back back in the day, probably ahead of its time. But regardless, we've got a computer-generated artificial intelligence character that was seen on TV back in the 80s, and obviously they made masks of this character and sold those around the world. But I am not a Max Headroom fan. Good luck finding one. It's not like this is a really well-known thing. So why do I have one of his masks? Well, the story gets weirder because the official Max Headroom masks were actually used for something very strange. In 1987, there was a series of television hackings, which were pretty much unheard of back in the day. Some unknown person wearing a Max Headroom mask hacked into these stations, took over their broadcast, and made some real fucking weird videos. Now think about how long ago 1987 was and they still haven't identified this hijacker. Pretty fucking weird. The videos themselves are very strange. I will show you guys a clip of one right now.
The old ones of your tribe. That is the only way to learn.
I'll get you a hot drink, miss.
Some dry clothing.
As you can see, just super fucking weird. And they don't really seem to have a purpose. Like, they don't make a whole lot of sense. Now, obviously, I've seen a bunch of theory videos, and they are all over the internet. So I'll save you guys the trouble of me trying to explain those to you, because I honestly don't really understand them myself. But they are out there if you would like to watch them. Just search Max Headroom incident, Max Headroom hijacking, whatever you want. Tons of those videos will come up explaining the situation. But I'm here to talk about the mask that Rob hooked me up with. I just wanted to give you guys a real brief history on why I want it. Those hijackings are some of the strangest videos that I've ever seen, but they are really cool. Like, someone was able to get away with that, and they wore this Max Headroom mask, which is a weird fucking mask. It's somewhat creepy, somewhat silly, very subtle, and represents an already strange character to begin with, but then this hacker took it and made it his own, and now it's just this infamous, hard to find, rare mask. And I have not been able to track down an original myself. I have seen them come up for sale, but I just didn't want to spend the money on them. But lucky for us, Rob took it upon himself to recast his copy and make these amazing one-of-one copies. These things are absolutely flawless, and I definitely could not be happier to finally own one. I cannot wait to get this guy on display. Super strange old shit, man. My dad even remembers those hackings, so it's kind of cool. Something that happened way before I was even alive that I still find pretty fucking rad. Absolutely flawless copy. Could not be more stoked about the paintwork on this thing. He absolutely matched it perfectly, and I cannot thank him enough for sending this thing over. It will definitely have a good home here with me at the House of Masks. So thank you again, Rob. Thank you for everything. Not only for your amazing artwork and for your contributions to the House of Masks, but also just for being my friend. You are appreciated, sir. So yeah, I'm going to be dropping Rob's information down below. Make sure to go check him out. Let him know that the House of Masks sent you. We're gonna go ahead and show this guy off, give you some nice close-up shots of this so you can see all of the detail, and that will be that for today's video. So I hope that you guys have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And until next time, this has been AJ Good at the House of Masks telling you to say no to drugs and alcohol, and you should probably say no to hackings also. I feel like that's no bueno. And we'll see you guys later.